Hello fans, hello viewers, I greet you all. Today we want to talk about how to design a simple staircase using CSC ORION 18. We want to talk about how to design a staircase, concrete staircase using CSC ORION. Okay fans, before I start, I want to say a big thank you to you up there who has been there for Dainty Studios, watching my tutorials, sharing your comments, your like, even your subscriptions. Thank you very much. And if you are a new person here, if you are a new fan, please do not forget to click on subscribe, then you share or comment this tutorial. It really helps. And if you are a new subscriber or you are a new person in this site, I want you to know that we had started this tutorial from the scratch. We started from how to upload a file from AutoCAD to CSC ORION. Then we started the design proper, the loadings and every other thing up to the foundation level. And today we want to talk about staircase. Please check on my link, click on Dainty Studios, click on it, then you'll see all my videos. You are free to watch it. And also I have uploaded CSC ORION file to a link. I have dropped the tutorial too. I have dropped the tutorial in one of my videos, so check it out and download CSC ORION if you've not gotten. Okay, please click on subscribe, make sure you like this tutorial. That's the only thing I gain from you. Please like and subscribe. Thank you. Let's get started. You have seen these staircase, how beautiful they are. You've seen these staircase, how beautiful they are. You know, you want to design a staircase, so using CSC ORION, and you know what to do. First you need to go to your ORION. Once you go to your ORION, you click on run. When you click on run, you click on staircase or stair design. Click OK if something like this pops up. Then here you have seen there are different kinds and types of staircase here, of which I'll take a little bit time to explain them one after the other. If you check here, if you put your mouse here, below here, they will write the type of staircase it is, so you will know the kind of staircase you want to design depending on your drawing, depending on your architectural drawing, so, or depending on your design. Yeah, so you don't just jump into designing a staircase. We have different kinds of staircase. So like this one, it is simple supported stair with landings supported from long side. Then this other one is simple supported stair with landing supported from two sides. This one is simple supported stair, landing supported from three sides. Then this one is a spiral stair supported from outer. Then this one is a spiral stair supported from inner edge. Then this is stair with load bearing steps separated, and this of course is a load bearing staircase integrated. So knowing what you want to design, you can now know which one you should choose. So I'm gonna take a little time to explain this one after the other. Already you have seen this drawing. If a staircase is just straightforward, then it has a supported area from the top and below. You know that you are going for a simple supported staircase. This is what you will have. This is what you will have. I think I have a shot, a picture or in my clip here, so I do not really know where I can find them. I think I should have something to help you. Okay, I think this is it. Stair type 1. Once you have a supported at this very end, once you have support at this very end and this very end. That is the simple support staircase we are talking about here. So to design this doesn't take much of our time. It's just for you to put the parameters needed here. Once you put the parameters needed here, you are home and dry. Yes, you are home and dry. So here, stay level 1. The first parameter you need to put there is your story height. Of course, we all know our story height. Like me, I don't like using 2,800. I like using 3,000. That is your story height from your ground level to the first floor, to the slab floor. Of course, you know what I mean. If you have been watching my tutorials, you should know what I mean. From this very point to this very point, from this very point to this very point, this first slab, this second slab. So you need a staircase that will lift you up from this very slab to here. So the distance between here and here is at 3,000. That's what I mean here. So that's what I mean. So here supposed to be 3,000. That's if your story height is 3,000. Then the staircase B. This B is the span, the total span of your stairway. That is the width of your staircase. I love using 1,500. Yeah, I love using 1,500 for that. That is if only your you wish to be 1,500. That is for commercial building. It's supposed to be from 1,500 up. So you can put your 1,500. Okay, let me start putting them. This should be 3,000. Then this should be 1,500. That is for commercial building. It's supposed to start from 1,500 up. And for residential building, I don't think a staircase should be below one ceiling. I don't think a staircase should be below 1,200 mm. I don't think it is normal, so that at least 2 persons can walk through it. Okay. Then the landing width. That is the landing. This is the landing. This is what we call the landing. And it's supposed to be 1,500 too. 1,500 too, depending on what you want to design. Then the BS, that's the landing width too. The other side of the landing width, the what do they call it? The other side of the landing width, that's the BSA. This other side is supposed to be 1,500 too, depending on what you want to design. I'm just putting it so that you will understand. From this drawing here, you should understand what I mean. Then the number of staircase. Usually you don't just determine the number of staircase on yourself. Usually, if you are doing a good design, to know the number of steps that your staircase, your flight is supposed to have, you have to divide the height of the story. You have to divide the height of your story with your riser. So before we go into that, you're supposed to know what we call a riser. A riser is this. Let's go to this story. A riser is this. This is a riser. A riser from maybe from the ground up is riser. From another ground up is riser. From another ground up is riser. From another ground up is riser. So riser is this very unit here. Don't know if you really understand what I mean. That's a riser. So in here, our riser supposed to be 150. That's what I like using. Is that so? That's step height. Our riser, I love using it 150. That's for my own design. I don't know what you use for your design. That's what I choose for my design. That's your riser. Then the area, then the area, that is area of a staircase is the place at which your foot will be laid. That area at which your foot will be laid, the place that you are going to climb, is the area of staircase, as in, yeah, the width, the span of staircase. That's your A and your A in this in staircase design. So that place at which your foot should lay on, and your foot will be on it comfortably. That is what we mean by A in this very parameter that we want to insert. So that place, I love it to be 300, so that my feet will be on it properly with good comfort. 300. Then now coming back to the number of staircase, to know the number of staircase here, you have to divide the total height, your total height of the building, your total height of your building. You divide it by the risers. You divide it by the risers. That's 3,000 divided by risers. What you have there supposed to be your staircase. So let's do, I don't know if you have your calculator. If you have your calculator, you can start, because I'm going to my calculator right away. You divide 3,000 by 150. It gives me 20 steps. 20 steps. 3,000 divided by 150 is giving me 20 steps. So that is how to determine the number of steps at which your stairway or your staircase should carry. I hope you have learned something today. So that is if it is just straight. That is if it is just a straight staircase, that simple and supported staircase. So that is it for that very place. And already I've told you the height is the riser. Then a staircase hole, that is in between the stays. What value do you want? Actually, I use the number of my blocks, that's 225 or something, or anyhow that one, any unit you can choose to suit what you want. Then slab width, the slab width DK supposed to know the slab width supposed to be 150. You put 150 as a slab width. Then the thickness of the slab also supposed to be 150, depending on what you are designing. Then additional depth load, this one is 1.5. Then life load should be 3.50. Already we know that one. So that is how to put the parameters for designing a staircase. It is very simple. It just Orion, CSC Orion is very simple. The only thing it needs here is just to put your parameters, what you want. Once you put your parameters, the next thing you need to click is calculate. Once you click on calculate, it will prompt you to a place that to prompt you to a place that you will see your reinforcements. Can you see that? Can you see that? The moments KNM, the moments kilonewton per meter. Stair primary reinforcement is 48.7. Then the steel area is maybe 10.71 this. Then the selected steel is Y15 at 120 this, depending on what you put on. And if it doesn't work out this way, you have to adjust your parameters so that this will do. Then it will not, what the only problems that we have in Orion here is it doesn't give us detailing for the detailing. Yes, the detailing drawings for staircase concrete design, but it will give you the parameter to calculate the number of reinforcements and every other thing for you. Then what you need to do is to print. Once you click on the print, you click OK, it will take you to a page at which you are going to print your documents. That is if you have plugged in your printer. Once you click plug in your printer, it will print for you. So that is how to design a staircase. It is very, very simple. These ones are the same thing. You have to insert your parameters, your story height, staircase width, the BS, you put your staircase steps, all those shit, just put them in. It is very, very simple. That is just it. Then when you come to here, a spiral stay supported from outer edge. This is just it. It is very simple. If you are designing something like that, I think I have a picture here. You can, let me see if I have a hand. This is a spiral staircase. You see, it is circular in nature. Circular in nature. I think that was one of the this thing that I used. Yeah, you can see you're climbing. It is circular in nature. That is the kind of staircase that we are talking about here. So the thing that you need here is just your story height already. The story height that I use for my design, both architectural designs and my designs, my civil engineering design, I use 3000 as my height. And number of steps, you divide it by the riser to have your numbers of steps. Then you type it in. Then the staircase width, and I know it is 1.5. Let's see if you are using 1.5, but me, I love using 1.5 from in commercial building up. And if you are managing, I don't think it should be below 1000 or 1002. So that is that. For that, the average radius, that's the RM from the center to either the side at which is clocked on the wall. That is what we call the RM. How many what should be your length? Now puts it in. Then the slab thickness, I love it to be 150. Then the additional dead load, you now see what to put. In the life load, you now see what to put. That is just that for the circular staircase. It is just that. The same thing with this one. It has no difference. It has no difference. So that is just that for staircase. Once you put your parameters, all what you need to do is to click on calculate. Once you click on calculate, it will calculate everything for you, give you the number of reinforcement, give you the centers, give you the kinds of steel bars that you need to use, calculate the reinforcements, places to join them. So what you need to do now is for you to take it to your bar bender. Then they will start bending your steels, your bars, then bring it to the site, and you know how to form it and make your staircase. That is all for now. That is how to design a staircase in CSC ORION. It is very simple. It is very, very simple. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 okay types of staircase. This staircase stay with load bearing steps. This is a kind of staircase that has a load on it. Okay, like this very drawing, you have seen that it is a concrete wall. If you check below this this picture, it has a concrete work below, but on top of it, it has another finishing on top of it. It is an extra load on top of the concrete staircase. So if you want to design something like that, if you want to design a staircase at which you know that there will be another finishing, another big or heavy finishing on top of it, another heavy work on top of it, like either woodwork or anything on top of it, you know that, which will add much load to the to the partial safety factor that we have been calculated, the dead load and the life load. Then this is what you need to choose as your design. Then you now design it for this one, if the load bearing is on top of it, or then this other one, if the load bearing is fixed, is poured with the concrete. So you now know how to calculate it. It is very simple, still the same thing, just to know your step width, that is the length of the step, then the height, that is the riser, then additional dead load. That's just it. It is nothing. Then you now click calculate. It will now calculate all the reinforcement, the bars, and every other thing. That is how to design a staircase in CSC ORION. So I think that should be all for now, viewers. Please, if this tutorial means a lot to you, click subscribe, like it, please like it, then you share it to friends. Thank you very much. Thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for always, clicking on my channel, Dentist Studios. It means a whole lot to me. So right now, I'll say goodbye.